Hello and welcome, fellow Libra, to your weekly Zodiac tarot reading for the week of July 11th, 2021 through July 17th, 2021. This is Moon Kitty Tarot, and I'm Moon Kitty, also called Kitty here on the internet. And before we start, I would just like to mention a few things. My social medias are linked down in the description box below this video. Those are my personal accounts. I will never reach out to you to ask for money or set up a personal reading. I do personal readings, and if you would like more information on that, please see my website, which is in the description box below. And that link is circleofdivination.com/moonkitty to see my rules, prices, and how to contact me in order to set up a private reading. If someone reaches out to you, it is not me. I will not ask you for money, and I will not ask you to set up a personal reading with me. Those are spammers and trolls, so be careful of those. Also, I would like to note that you will not see my face on camera due to limited space. My setup only allows me, to show you my hand and arm for the time being. Hopefully that can change in the future. But I kind of would like the focus to be on the cards anyway. And speaking of cards, fellow Libras, I have already pulled 10 cards for the week of July 11th of 2021. I also the deck that I'm using is the Gilded Tarot Royale by Ciro Marchetti, and I have a mini version of the same deck. So if I need clarification on any card that I pull for us, fellow Libras, I will use the miniature deck. Okay, so let's get into the reading for Libra for the week of July 11th through July 17th, 2021. All right, Libras, the energy surrounding us this week is the Ten of Swords. Again, like Leo, I feel like it might be a bit of a chaotic week. We might have to do some protection work. And maybe think about the things that are going on with us individually and within our energy field. So just be aware of that, Libra. And what is going to cross that is quite a beautiful card. It is the Eight of Wands. And if you notice, it looks like the sun is starting to come up. And those Eight of Wands are flying through the air over a meadow full of farm animals, helping to bring the light about. So this card, the Ten of Swords, is kind of dark and dreary, but we do have some light that we can work with that will help fight that dark energy. So the next card is our card. It is Justice. Again, balance, light and dark. I personally believe that we need both to keep balance. So this card literally is just reminding us this week. Again, that seems to be the message for the week for everyone so far. I still have a few readings to do. However, balance and keeping things in check have definitely been the message for this coming week. So make sure that you do take time to go outside, do some earthing or grounding. Maybe go out on a windy day since we are air signs, and let that air wash through you and cleanse you. Or maybe one of the showers you take this week, set the intent that the shower is going to cleanse your spiritual, emotional, physical, and mental fields so that you're not carrying all like negativity and all the darkness, that things are removed from you that are not from your highest good. Okay, so the next card that crowns you, Libra, is the Page of Pentacles, Earth card. Beautiful, beautiful card. That peacock is just gorgeous. The page cards tend to represent naivety, their youthful energy, and he is holding on to that pinnacle to make sure he does not lose it. But there's a lot of beauty in this card. So again, like I just said, earthing, grounding, spending time in nature, they're going to be important this week to keep yourself grounded and in balance. So this card has popped up in quite a few other readings. It is the Nine of Swords. I do feel like the new or dark moon that we had on July 9th is carrying a lot of energy into the beginning of next week, or the week of the 11th, excuse me, which is next week right now. That is a card of nightmares. So if you don't ensure that you're in balance, I do feel like you're going to feel like you're out of whack. Dreams may be affected, and you might find that things just don't necessarily go your way. However, the next card is the Hermit card, and he has that star in his lantern. And if you notice, there is a snake down here on this card that in his path, but honestly, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing, and that's saying a lot because I don't like snakes in real life. But this to me is in the symbol of the infinity. And so spending time alone to contemplate, to listen to your intuition, maybe do some meditation. That also has been the theme quite a bit in a few other readings, to regain your power, to regain your balance, and so that you can shine your light brightly for those that are behind you. The next card is the Knight of Pentacles. Let me get out of my ring light. And this card is looking back. We have to make sure that we don't always look to the past, that we are looking and living in the present with hope for the future. We do learn lessons from the past, so we don't want to completely forget the past necessarily, but we don't always need to dwell on the past. What has happened has already happened, and we can't change it. We can make amends, we can ask for forgiveness, but we also have to be able to forgive ourselves and to move on. The Knight of Pentacles is on a quest. He is on his trusty horse. Looks like he's in a forest, which makes sense because it is an earth card. So again, maybe go for a hike, maybe go to a park and just sit under a tree and enjoy some time, some peace and quiet in nature. So the next card is about your family, your friends. It's called the Home card. And I've said this in several other readings as well. Family does not always have to be blood related. It can be your chosen family, and those can be anybody that you choose. So this card is the Six of Swords, and it's really interesting because she's facing the future, and she has a crescent moon above her head. And again, it's interesting because not only is she representing air, she is in a swan boat, which is quite beautiful, and she has to be careful because look at those swords. They look like they're piercing the bottom of her boat. Be careful that you don't do that to yourself, but she is moving forward through the water and through her emotions. She's letting herself be guided, and that could be guided by her spirit guides, higher power, God, divine energy, universe, whatever you want to call it, her angels, whatever you choose to work with. I do feel like, and the other thing that I just noticed is the sun looks like it's coming up or setting in the distance as well. So just be careful of the path that you choose. But she is looking towards the future. The next card, which is representative of your hopes and fears, is a great card for us, Libra. And it is the Four of Wands. If you're single, you could potentially be meeting somebody new. It could honestly be any sign. I don't necessarily read for love or focus on love readings. This is just a general reading for us, Libra. But this card is about family. Maybe you're going to have a child, or you're going to get married, or you're going to meet your soulmate. There's a lot that could be said about this card, but stay close to your home base this week, I think, is the main gist of that card. Yes, go on an adventure, do what you got to do, but make sure you're also coming home. And the very last card, the outcome card, is the Four of Pentacles. And this is a reminder to us, Libra, that we don't need, this card has popped up in several readings too. It's so interesting that so many of the same messages have come out for the week of July 11th for many of the zodiac signs, but he is very miserly, holding on to a box of Four Pentacles. And as we know, Pentacles represents finances in addition to being the earth element. So we just need to be careful, maybe save some stuff for a rainy day. I mean, look at his surroundings. They're quite beautiful, but he is just holding on to that money. And I think the first card that I need to clarify is going to be, which one was it? I'm going to clarify the Knight of Swords for us, Libra, fellow Libras. What clarification can you give in regards to the Nine of Swords for Libra for the week of July 11th, 2021? While shuffling, the impressions that I'm getting intuitively are that we definitely need to pay attention to our dreams this coming week. If you are one who remembers their dreams, you might want to start writing them down. All right, let's see, Libra. What message do we have regarding that Nine of Swords energy? Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands, the Emperor, and the World. This is really interesting because the Emperor is very masculine energy. He's a divine counterpart to the Empress, but it's about stability, about keeping yourself on stable ground, honestly. And the World is, it changes, it goes around, and it's quite beautiful. And then the Queen of Wands, stay in your power, stay true to yourself, use your light to guide you in those dark times. Look to the light to guide you in those dark times, to your own star, and that light will rise, and it will shine. I think the next card, what clarification can you give for the Knight of Pentacles for Libra for their zodiac reading for the week of July 11th? Knight of Pentacles for Libra. Knight of Pentacles, clarification for the Libras. Okay. All right, so we have Judgment, the Queen of Wands, and Death. So most people are scared of the Death card. The Death card just represents rebirth, renewal, growth and change. And this is not drastic change like the Tower is. This is change over time. So, again, keeping things in balance. And also, with the Queen of Wands, I think this is quite a beautiful card. She is surrounded by fairies, pixies, angels, and a cat. So I think maybe spending time in in meditation. Again, that's been a thing this for all the signs pretty much as well. If you don't understand a message, you don't understand something, to spend some time in meditation with your spirit guides, with your higher power, or angels, or whomever you feel drawn to, for the week of July 11th of 2021. And I think that will help boost your power. It will help boost your intuition, and it'll help clarify some of the messages that are coming through that you don't quite understand. Again, I think the most important thing is to stay in balance, dear Libra and fellow Libra. Thank you so much for stopping by, fellow Libras. I hope you have enjoyed your reading. Again, this has been a general reading for any Libra, whether it's your sun, moon, or rising sign. If it does not resonate with you, please do check your moon and rising signs, if this is your sun sign. And if it does resonate with you, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload next. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful week, and blessed be Libra.